into Notification Manager. So we haven't even touched on this yet in any of this training. So this is another feature inside of the admin tool that you guys can use. Notification Manager are preset notifications that the system can send out to you. So you guys don't have to build anything in Automation Manager to make this work. These are just all presets that are there that you guys can turn on and off or select certain people to get emails for. So the one that I want to show you guys we kind of go over all of them here in a second. The main one I want to show you is because we're talking about resources is the material reorder option, which is about the third one down there. Close all these guys out. Material reorder. So you guys remember we had the reorder point. So I did say you can set up a notification to automatically send you something if a material goes under its reorder point. So this is where it's at. So what will happen is once something is at or under its reorder point, it'll shoot an email to whoever wants it. In Notification Manager, the way it works is you pick which notification you want, and then you go ahead and use the drop down to select a role, which means it'll send an email to anybody that's in the role. So if there's 15 people in the Tollway admin role, and we select Tollway admin, all 15 people are going to get an email. Or you can select an individual user to get the email, right? So whoever's truly monitoring the materials and truly doing the reordering is probably the person that wants the email. So you can scroll through and find their user account down below, and you can go, okay, it looks like CG admin is the person that I want to be able to get these emails. So I select him and say add, and now it's saying I'm going to go ahead and shoot out an email. However, maybe he doesn't want all materials. So you guys have different jurisdictions or districts that may have different materials, different clerks, right? So you can certainly filter out why he gets emails and where he gets them from. So you can go out and say, hey, only send me an email if the material has you guys have like a M district or something like that inside of here, but maybe a department or something along those lines where you say where department is, and use the drop down and contract JOC. So if the materials contract is JOC for department, then shoot me the email. If you don't have a filter, that means you're going to go ahead and get an email for every single material in the system. Also, if you can see the pen and paper up here, edit message, this is what they receive when the email gets sent out. This is customizable. So by default, you're going to get reorder material as the subject and then get the message. And then you actually have message fields, so it actually pulls the information from the material record inside of OMS and sends them a list of fields. So you're going to be able to get the ID and the description, manufacturer, quantity on hand, reorder point, and reorder amount in an email sent to them so they understand what's going on. Once again, it's editable, so if you don't want certain things out, you can go ahead and X those out. If you want more, feel free to use the drop down and get more from it.
Seems to be like a legacy thing from before you had Automation Manager. Is there a chance that if we set some things up in here that this will just go away eventually and just say, hey, start using Automation Manager?
Not in my mind. I don't know of anything like that happening. I do know for now if it can be done just out of a default tool, that you should probably use the default tool. But I don't know of any moving forward.
I set up before with Notification Manager. I stopped using it because it just wasn't personal enough. It was just
right.
Automation Manager.
Yeah, which is perfectly okay. You don't have to use this by any means. They're just the preset ones that are there. I don't know of it being merged or going away or anything like that. I have no knowledge about that. But yeah, if you're using an Automation Manager and setting those up because you want more customization with it, more filtering and more exact trigger methods and stuff like that, then certainly use Automation Manager. While we're in here, we can go over some other ones as well, at least some of the big ones that you may use. Anyone in the GIS department may want to be signed up for if the GIS integration fails, get an email sent out to you. So that's just the top one. So anytime there's a GIS sync that fails, someone should probably get an email about it to let them know. Integration results, that's the nightly thing. So I think we talked about the other day about the asset recalculator shooting off and actually calculating the OCIs every single night. So if that process fails for some reason, you guys should get an email, or if your guys' email notification fails or anything along those lines, then get an email. We just talked about material reorder, a new assigned task. So if you get assigned a new task, send an email. I know Dick said he's probably customized a lot of stuff, send emails through Automation Manager as well. If you receive a new request, so if you're the owner of a request, we do have two defaults for requesters being sent out to people. So those ones don't have the drop down arrows because those are actually pulling from the requester log. So if you have them turned on over here on the right side, that means anytime you submit a requester and do a request, it's shooting them an email saying that you received their request. It's going to automatically do that for you. You can still customize what it says, right? You can still say everything that it says. You can choose fields to send if you want, but it's automatically going to shoot it to the email that's in the requester log. You have scheduled process errors inside of there as well. Those are just kind of the overall errors. Task completed. So if someone wants an email every time a task is completed, right, with filters, there's probably more customization wise inside Automation Manager that's probably set up for that. And then the same thing for the bottom two for request and work order. So if it's a part of a request and a task is completed, someone should get an email. Or if a task is completed within a work order, someone should get an email. Any questions there?